Hey everybody, welcome to our training videos about Go High Level. Now, this video is very interesting in itself because we will talk about 13 services that are part of Go High Level, though they need to be bought and paid extra when you are owning a Go High Level agency. So when you provide these services to your clients in turn, you would need to account for pricing for these services. So let's go one by one. Number one is text. So when you become an agency owner in Go High Level, text is a very basic communication tool. So text can be based on actually Twilio or on Lead Connector LC system of Go High Level. So they both are really good. We are connected right from the beginning since we are using Go High Level with Twilio. So we are still using that. Uh, each time when you create a sub account, it will be telling that sub account that Twilio account is still not connected properly, and you need to connect that account to basically provide the text services. So of course the connection is different, but this is what you will see when you will be in the account. So this line which says Twilio isn't set up properly, your calls and SMS may not work as intended, right? So for that you will need to speak with your client, have their Twilio account ready, and connect with this sub account. So after that, you will go to the phone numbers, and this is where you will buy the phone numbers depending upon you want one number or you want number pools. So once you have connected that, this will start. But this is a paid service, and you would need to consider that each time you are basically selling it. Also, if you are selling full packages and you don't want to disclose this as an independent pricing to your client, you can set up your whole packages accordingly, knowing that this is the factor that needs to be included, right? All right. So the second paid service is emails. So emails are actually very tricky. Ask me why. Because we have been actually in website design and email services for more than 12 years now. The integration of emails is two types. Number one, the two-way communication email syncing, which is your normal one-to-one email responses that you do to your any contact in your email database, right? Number two type is marketing emails. So you would have to know that which one is actually free, and is there any option which can be free for the second one also. So being very simple, syncing emails, one-to-one communication emails are free. How to do that is you will go in basically an individual account, an individual profile. If you are in agency account, you will not be able to see an individual profile. So you will need to log into an individual profile. That's what I'm doing right now, logging into one of my trial individual profiles. Okay, and then when I click on settings, you will see this tab here, my profile. So once you click on my profile, you will see that on the right side here, email two-way sync. So you can choose either Gmail or Outlook, and you can sync these basically both ways, and all your emails will be synced, and you can reply from Gmail, from the CRM, or from Outlook and from the CRM. You will see vice versa, right? So this is about syncing regular one-to-one communication email with your clients, prospects, your contacts, essentially in the email database. Now let's go to the second type of email syncing, which I will go back to my agency account. Now the two-way email syncing is free, right? You can just sync your accounts properly and those emails are right there. But my advice, don't use two-way email syncing for your mass marketing emails. There is a system for that and there is a reason for that, right? So when you send the mass marketing emails, to set up those, you will go in the settings tab and then you will see email services right here. So email services, when you click on email services, it will ask you to set up SMTP services, that is sending mail transfer protocol services, right? So this is used for sending emails. And this is where when you can add service, you will see different types here, which is Gmail, Yahoo Mail, SendGrid, and other. To be open and transparent, we use SendGrid so far and we don't have any issues using it for 4+ years. SendGrid does have a free option if you want to use it, but setting and how to set it is a different video. Up to this point, we just wanted to tell you that SMTP mail services is a paid service. You can use LC services also. They are really wonderful services. But when we started with Go High Level, they were not even there. And since then, we are using SendGrid. So we are okay with that. All right. So yeah, that is the second services. That is a paid service. When you use the marketing email, you will pay per email. Even with SendGrid, even with Lead Connector, even with some other third-party emails if you want to integrate directly. Some of them may have some free options. For example, SendGrid has 3,000 emails per month, 100 emails per day maximum. So if that serves your purpose, use it. Only pay once you have outgrown that, right? Makes sense? All right. So let's go to the third service. Very subtle, but we don't know that phone validation service actually exists within our system here in Go High Level. A great service. How you can use it? Very simple. When you go on the settings side for any sub account, you will see business profile here, right? So when you click on business profile, and we are right now on it, so you will see some options right here. Okay, so the last option, validate phone numbers when first SMS is sent to a new contact. If you bring on here, you will see that each validation will cost you half a cent. Now, is that a big amount? No. But do you want to spend it if your list is small? It really depends on you. Or do you want to spend it when your list is too big? It really depends on you. There might be some other tools that that can clean list for you, but honestly, our lists are not that big, so we don't worry about it at this point, right? But this is a chargeable service. Same way, the fourth service, email validation. So emails can be marked invalid if there is a hard bounce. I believe this is a paid service, or there is a variation of that somewhere in the CRM, in the Go High Level, that basically speaks about validating emails, and that is a paid service. So if you don't need it, if your clients don't need it, their database is definitely limited to their own subscribed contacts, then you may not need this service at all. So that's the fourth paid service, I will say. Now the fifth very interesting service, which has been recently added, not many years ago, I would say. It's just many months now. So is a WhatsApp service. So WhatsApp integration is really wonderful. So if you click here on settings for any sub account, you will see that that sub account is able to buy WhatsApp in a particular price. So let me tell you that Go High Level has thousands and thousands of agencies using its program. So each agency can sell WhatsApp integration to your communication system of CRM at a different price. So don't be surprised if you see different pricing at different programs that integrate WhatsApp into your CRM, right? But once you start from here, you'll be able to integrate for any client. It depends on you. If you are an agency owner, how much do you want to basically charge your client for the WhatsApp integration service, and how much basically Go High Level charges you is a different scenario, and we can talk that in the agency level videos, right? Okay. One more way of checking up the videos is right here. Let's say if we go on a different account here, I'll show you that way. When you have different contacts, we will go to contacts here, and let's click on pretty much any contact. Okay, so here you will see WhatsApp. Right. So if you click on WhatsApp, you will see that it will say reach out to your customer on their favorite messaging app, which is WhatsApp, all that. And when you click on connect WhatsApp, now you are clicking on your client's behalf, I'm in a sub account, right? So they will see the same message, same pricing and everything, and they will need to integrate that to basically start using it. But yes, clients can do on their own also. You control the setting for that as an agency owner. Let's go to the sixth service now. Okay, the sixth service is actually domain purchase. Domain purchase is available within the Go High level. Of course, it has an extra charge because you cannot have domain free of cost. Now, the domain purchase is a agency level setting. So if you are not an agency owner and if you don't see possibility of domain purchase in your account, that means you have a sub account from some agency and they have not actually allowed you to purchase domains. So you can speak to your agency, or you can basically send them email, whatever way you would like to communicate, that they can switch on domain buying process for you, and then you'll be able to follow that process. So as an agency owner, how do you do that is you log in as your agency account. Okay, and then there are settings. In the settings, under company profile, when you scroll down, you will see this tab. For us, this is right now switched off. Enable domain purchase. So once you enable this, all your sub accounts will be able to see and purchase domain in their sub accounts. Now, you might ask why we are keeping it off, because we are in website design and a search engine optimization business for a long time, 12, 15 years almost. And we actually purchase our domain from our own sister company. And that's why basically we have it closed at this point. In future, well, we might integrate that as we go, right? Okay, so that is the sixth service, which is a paid service. Now, next service we will talk about is WordPress hosting, right? Again, this is a feature which is enabled by agency level ownership, and in the settings, there is a reselling tab. So in this reselling tab, there are actually lots of things. When I say there are 13 services in Go High level that can be charging extra, there is a whole marketplace, hundreds and thousands of it. But we are talking about which are directly available within the Go High level. So here is WordPress. So you can actually enable the WordPress reselling, and it can be configured in software as a service also, and then you can put up your margins and you can actually sell it directly in your sub accounts, right? Okay, so one more way of doing that is, let's go to sub accounts here in agency. And if you do want to integrate that, you can actually check here that, okay, WordPress is not sold yet, ext is not sold yet, SaaS mode is not activated for this client, not managed by LC phone, and not managed by LC email, right? So you can actually do some settings here, manage client when you say, right? So you can actually go here on reselling, and you can choose whatever you are reselling to this client, and you can actually check that if something is switched off, you can actually switch on, right? So you can switch off, switch on. So if these are available, your clients can actually go on and buy in their own sub account. So let's go in a sub account. Okay, so once you are in your sub account, there are two ways to basically see these services and connect. One is click on Launchpad, and you'll see here quickly what is connected and what is not. And you can click here on WordPress and click connect. So once you connect, if you connect from this link, it will actually take you to the sites tab where you have WordPress as a setup, and you can actually start connecting. Now this price is the price that you set up as an agency, and your sub account owner can only see this price. So your price actually has margins built in it, and you can set up whatever price you want depending upon what go high level agency plan you have with go high level. So keep that in mind. Agency structure is a little different for each plan, right? So let's go to the next one. The next paid service is Yext. So we'll go to that. Okay, so for Yext also very much same way you can check. Let's see the connection on Launchpad. Here is Yext, and just so that you know, Yext is now also available in Canada through Go High Level. So you don't really have to have 100 different accounts to go through it. Yext is inside Go High Level. Okay, so once you're at Launchpad in a sub account, you say connect, and it will take you to the reputation tab. Under the reputation tab, you will see the listing sub tab, and under listing, your sub account owner can actually connect directly to Yext and activate the listings. So here the pricing is basically whatever you set up in your agency level. Again, because it's a resell feature, so you will have to set up your own pricing, and depending upon what go high level plan you have with them. So keep that in mind. You have different ways and levels to set up your pricing with go high level. So having said that, let's go to the ninth service, which is premium triggers in automation. So how do you see those premium triggers? There are hundreds and thousands of triggers in go high level that we can use. Actually, even in 5 years we haven't used any premium trigger. It is a paid service, and our clients, we serve small business markets 90% of the time. They don't need those premium triggers. As far as availability, they are there. So how to check those? When you go in automation, right? Okay, so under automation, if let's say to quickly show you, I will pick up any automation that we have, and here when we say that, okay, let's go to the trigger, let's say add a new trigger, and any trigger that you see with this crown mark, the beige crown right there, this is a paid premium trigger, right? You won't be able to use it without having that service. Now again, this is a resell feature, and if you do really need these services for your clients, you can actually buy it as one whole package for just that one client, and it's very economical, and you can actually again have margins set up yourself for reselling it. So as far as sharing that, how to do that is a total different video, but we wanted to show you that there are so many paid triggers are available within the go high level that can enhance your business, and you really don't have to search for many third parties and integrate that. It's a major headache that is saved through premium triggers. Number 10 paid tool service in our list is basically premium prospecting tool. Now this is only an agency level tool. So this is for you if you own an agency. If you don't own an agency, you don't need that. It's not in the sub accounts, and there is no need to explain it to your clients at any level. If you are an agency owner, let's see where it sits. So we go and switch to agency view, and right here is the prospecting tool. Now you can use it without being a premium member. Number one, you don't really have to have a premium account to use this, but if you do have a premium premium account, there is a different type of report that is generated when you are using the premium services. But without that, even it works wonderfully, and you are able to find out who might be your prospect, find out their complete Google business profile list, and it's a great audit list that you can actually send them as compliment, and then talk from there that what you can improve for their online presence. So it's a great tool. It only adds as even more wonderful features when it goes to the premium account. So that is our 10th tool in the premium list of the paid list of go high level tools. All right. Our 11th service that we want to talk about, which is a paid service within Go High Level, is the autocomplete address. So, this is a feature which is a paid feature. It is used in forms and it has to be enabled at agency level. And then it is used in forms. And then basically, when people are using those forms, they can actually, as soon as they start filling, with Google API, it starts showing the addresses and they can autofill it because of the direct use of Google API. It is a definitely paid service. So to check that, I am right now in my agency level. So you will see here under settings, autocomplete address. So you can enable this for each of your sub account. So you see these are enabled for all of our accounts. You can check that, and basically if you want to disable for any specific account, you can do that too. Once it is enabled, then the use is done in the sub account. So let me go on my sub account. Under the sub account tab, you go on sites, and under sites you have forms. So in forms, click on builders, and let's say I click any form that we have made. I clicked on that form opens, and I say click here. It expands what is available to add. So under this you see address, so which says updated here. Drag and drop wherever you want this in the form. So now the address bar comes here. The trick is now click it one more time and you will see everything that is associated with the address. And on the right side, the editing options will open up. So here you see auto complete address at the bottom, and this is enabled. So you can actually disable it from here also if you want. If you do want to avoid the use of Google API in this particular form, you can switch it off from here also. In the entire sub account forms, if there are other forms using it, it will still work, but in this particular form it will stop. If you want to stop it at sub account level, you can always stop it going in your agency and shutting it down for this particular sub account. So that's how basically you use it. And then this is, again, as we discussed, it's a paid service. Think if you need it, yes, go ahead, definitely give this privilege to your client. If you don't need it, wait until you are basically at that point, right? Perfect. So let's go to our next paid service, which is one of the most exciting services. I'm loving it. We go slowly in our company here, but we really love this service. This is a complete AI employee model. In this, it has basically 6 AI features that can be used to enhance your accounts and, of course, your clients' services. So we will talk about the complete AI model itself. We will not go into the 6 different services, but because the focus of this video is it is a paid service, so you would have to basically enable it at your agency level and then add your margins and then basically give it to your sub account owner. So that's what it is as AI employee. So let's discuss that. All right. So for AI employee, again, the setting procedure is fairly same. If you are an agency owner and you have multiple sub accounts, go to your agency view and click on settings. You will see here. Actually, before settings, let's click on here reselling. Yeah, on reselling, you will see resell AI employee, and that's where you can set up your own price. And according to Go High Level, you will set up some margins, and now you are all set to basically selling the AI employee, which has 6 AI features in it. So once you have done it, saved it, then let's go to settings. You will see AI employee settings on AI employee tab for each of your sub accounts. So let's say we have implemented that for a couple of clients. So and with each client, we are actually explaining them how we can help them better. So they are actually coming on board. But again, here, this is where you set up your each sub accounts AI employee enable it first, and then once it is enabled, we will go to that particular sub account, and in the settings we will go to, again here, let's go to conversation AI, right? Okay, so in conversation AI we have, okay, so the conversation AI version 2 is coming from January 1st. So that's where it will take you. But then again, before that, we can actually click on season of AI. And here we have 6 different types of AIs that are available to your sub account owner once you have actually enabled all those buttons that I showed you before in the agency level settings. Okay, just saying at the last, but it is a very valuable app, and value addition to your agency branding is a mobile branded app. So if you have grown your business to a point where you want all your sub accounts to see your mobile app, so that mobile app is actually available in extra price from Go High Level. What you can simply do is go on your agency account and click on mobile app, and basically you will see the screen where we are right now, and you'll be able to follow the process and have a complete mobile app branded to your name from Go High Level, and you can actually integrate the pricing in your clients clients pricing, and there you have your own mobile app with all the power available through Go High Level. So these are the 13 services that actually I wanted to discuss are paid services. Choose when you have grown to certain level, and you don't really have to have any of these services except for text right in the beginning to be as a paid service, but all other services are not required to have right away. You can actually have more number of clients, have a little more service provided to them, and then add a little service which is basically you will pay to Go High Level, or you'll pay to a third party through Go High Level, but integrate that in your clients growth and in your clients business plan. So you can actually do it all slowly and at your will. Overall, Go High Level is a powerhouse, and you can definitely grow your business using it properly. If you do have any questions, by all means, shoot up an email at subodh@canadasas.com, and I'll be happy to help you. We are quite successful in using Go High Level for last 5 years or so, and we integrate that with website design and lots of other stuff that we are doing. So we'll be able to answer a lot of your queries. And of course, we are just starting out, so on YouTube. So if you are happy, go ahead and subscribe us, and we'll be very happy that you did. We'll be very thankful that you did.